Hello guys, and welcome to Budapest Nyugati railway station, where this evening I'm going to be taking the Czech Railways sleeper all the way up to Prague in Czech Republic, believe it or not. And yeah, I've got a compartment all to myself. It departs at 1940 hours, gets into Prague around about 8:30 tomorrow morning, so it's a fair old trip this, isn't it? I'm really looking forward to it. Why don't you come with me for the journey, and I will see you on the train. Cheers for now. Now, there was quite a lot of building work going on at Nyugati railway station at the time of my visit, but once you make your way inside, you are welcomed by this lovely old train shed with a fantastic roof, under which our train would be departing from tonight. And as you can see here, the large amount of glass both in the roof and the sides allows a lot of light to flood onto the concourse, and that gives it a very open and spacious feel, I think. There wasn't really much in the way of food outlets, I didn't think anyway, but there is a large shopping mall to the one side of the station where you've got all the usual food outlets, and there's even a Tesco's, believe it or not, just around the corner where you can stock up on food and drink prior to your departure. And there is a clear departure and arrivals board display in front of the platforms. As you can see here, in the bottom left-hand corner, our train would be departing from platform 11 tonight at 1940 hours. And it would consist of 3 segments according to your destination, whether that be Prague, Berlin or Warsaw. Our section to Prague was 2 carriages with 1 couchette coach and 1 sleeper, which would be the one I was in. Okay, yeah, so I found out which one it is, and it's the newest one, which is this one here. It's great, isn't it? Hopefully they've got air conditioning on it. It's absolutely sweltering, it's so humid here tonight. But yes, that's great. I'm just waiting now for on the train. Yeah, there's probably about 10 carriages. Yeah, something like that. Well, like I said, it splits all over the place. So yeah, I've got a few provisions for tonight, which is always a wise thing, isn't it? Yeah, so just waiting to get on board now, and we'll go and have a look at it to see what it's like. Yeah, so it really was the nicest sleeping car, or Schlafwagen, of the whole consist. As I understand it, these coaches have been refurbished in 2022, but yeah, please let me know if you know any more about this in the comments below. There's a digital display on the side here, so you know exactly which coach to board. And yeah, I thought it looked really fresh inside. So yeah, first impressions were very welcoming and a pleasant, safe environment in which to spend the night. I'd already got my door entry card from the dedicated sleeping car attendant, who you can just about see here heading back to his office stroke shop, which is located at the far end of the coach. So I made my way to the room, where I took a few minutes to just get settled in before our departure, which was, to be precise, 1941. It was already pretty dark outside, but yeah, I was going to miss Budapest. Absolutely one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been to, with the most fantastic people as well. Yeah, I can't wait to go back, to be honest. Okay guys, yeah, we're underway. 1 minute behind schedule. Who's worried about that? So yeah, there's not much to see outside on the sleeper train. It's already pretty dark, but I'm going to show you a little bit about the inside. And yeah, this cabin now, you've got adjoining doors here, so you can listen to the noisy neighbours all night if you want to. You have the table, by the way. This table here, that basically is stored behind the ladder, and you just sort of put it out and clip it on. Absolutely no problem there. We have next to the door, there's a telephone for the attendant, and speaker volume there, and an emergency button as well, as you can see. And just above that, we have ample storage, but bearing in mind you can fit 3 people into one of these compartments, so I'm the only one in here tonight. And we have, I think that's like a dimmer kind of thing, but it wasn't really working when I tried it. I'm not quite sure what it does. Please let me know if you know. There's the temperature control there. Yes. 230 volt supply for laptops, etc. There is also one of those at the foot of the bed there, if you're on the bottom bunk, which I am tonight. Individual reading lights. I'm just going to use these tonight. Just leave them on, and there's some dimmers in there. When I want to go to sleep, I'll switch it off. Twin USB power supply there, as you can see. And now these, I think it's a reasonable size. This bed, widthwise and lengthwise as well. Now these will fold up into seating, and I'll probably have a go at that in a bit, just to show you what it's like. And you can see the other two are folded away, and there's an explanation there of how it works. So watch and laugh as I try that later on. Now then, inside here, knock my bottle of wine over. You have the bathroom with hot and cold running water. The temperature's controlled by this knob here, and start-stop water. And we'll switch the lights on so you can see a little bit better. You get a free bottle of water there with your cabin, and 230 volt supply there for electric razors, etc. And inside the door we have shelving, and there's a towel there as well. Underneath the sink, the most important litter bin. We'll shut that up, shall we? Honestly, I'm going to have to drink that in a minute. It's just in the way. The window, by the way, air conditioning. The temperature is absolutely great in here, and it was really nice to come in after it's quite a humid day outside in Budapest. We have the blinds, which I am always making a mess of. Let's see if I can get them to work today. Yeah. There we go. We can pull that one down, and it's it stayed. No, it hasn't. Well, there you go. We'll have another go at that, shall we? It's not so easy when you're trying to do it one-handed, to be fair to me. I think that stayed. Watch this. There we go. And that's a perfectly good blackout blind, isn't it? That I'm not going to have any problem sleeping in terms of the light anyway. Everything else might be a problem, but yeah, there you go, guys. Oh, we've lost the light there for some reason. Not quite sure why. I'm not sure what's going on, but the lights seem to have gone off in the compartment, but the green light for the wash basin is still on, so I don't know what's happened there. Maybe I can try. Oh, they've come on. I don't know what happened there. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so that's about it really for a tour of the cabin, and yeah, I'm going to go knock on the attendant's door in a minute. That's what he told us to do, and ask him for a beer. I think I've earned it today, and I'll see you in the morning. Cheers for now. Right, so I don't know whether it was related to these intermittent power outages, but the train's Wi-Fi wouldn't work, and because of this, the attendant's card machine wouldn't work either. Consequently, unless you had any cash, you couldn't buy anything. And unfortunately, I'd stocked up on food and drink before I boarded. But yeah, it's just a word of warning, really, and make sure you do this, or at least have some money to pay for stuff if the same issues arise when you happen to travel yourself. I had a bit of a wander around at this point. Let's just have a look at the couchettes in the next coach. Obviously a little bit less comfortable than the sleeper, and less space too, but bedding's provided, and yeah, I'm sure you could get a decent night's sleep here anyway. Washrooms are available at either end of the sleeping car. They were really quite clean. Nice use of the coater because the toilet roll holder here. A large mirror above a plentiful supply of paper towels, and a sink with a fully stocked soap dispenser. The tap is not activated by a sensor, as ably demonstrated here. You need to press the big button to the left, which I'd completely ignored. The heating control, by the way, is next to that too. There are also showers available, which, again, whilst not en suite, are quite roomy and kept clean and tidy. A very welcome sight in the morning, I can tell you. Just after 10 o'clock, we stopped very briefly in Bratislava, Slovakia, and then it was time for bed for me. And before I knew it, it was morning, and we were somewhere in the Czech Republic, heading for Prague. Good morning, guys, from somewhere near Prague, I guess. We've got about an hour and a bit to run now, and just waiting for the attendant to come and serve up some breakfast. I think I had 1 or 2 hours sleep. I think a lot better than some of the journeys I've been on. Although the bed is like rock hard. Yeah, it really is. But yeah, not too bad actually, not too bad at all. We spent about 2.5 hours changing, splitting the trains and changing everything around in Wrocław. So that was interesting. And then we made our way up to Prague, whilst the other two portions went to Berlin and Warsaw respectively. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm going to have some breakfast in a minute, hopefully, and I'm looking forward to a coffee, actually. And yeah, I'll take some more footage now tonight, and we'll see what the arrival into Prague is like, shall we? See you in a bit. So, breakfast unboxing. It's quite a big box actually. What have we got in here? Oh, this is quite nice, isn't it? You get juice anyway. So I'm glad I can have some juice. Some kind of wafer thing. I don't think it's in here. Random roll. And what is this? Yum. Rolls for breakfast then, my coffee. Which is good news, isn't it? Because it's got a bit of milk with it. Great, I'm going to have this then. We've got about 35 minutes to run, according to the attendants, so yeah, let's catch you when we get there. Okay, yeah, so we're on the outskirts of Prague at this point, so just enough time to tell you how much I paid for this trip. Well, I booked it online with Czech Railways about 2 weeks in advance, as this is the cheapest way to do it. And it cost me £81.99 for a sleeper compartment all to myself, which I think is pretty good value for money, really, especially for You know, the journey's about 13 hours in total, and of course you've got your overnight accommodation included in that, and your breakfast. As usual, I would advise following the information given on the Seat 61 website, should you choose to book it online yourself, and I've provided a link in the description to this video. As we pulled into Praha, Havlín and Dračín, I finished packing my bag and got ready to disembark the train. The sleeping car attendant was available to help people with their luggage, and I made my way onto the platform, where I took a minute to sum up my thoughts on the journey.
Thank
you, sir. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Cheers. Right guys, Prague. That was a trip and a half, that was really. Yeah, about 13 hours all the way from Budapest. And yeah, what do you think of it? Let me know. I thought, yeah, the sleeper was pretty nice. Really nice compartment. And everything worked pretty much eventually. And yeah, I did manage to get 1 or 2 hours sleep, which is a bonus for me, believe me. Anyway, I'm in Prague. I've got to check into the hotel, but obviously it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, so we're going to have a bit of a wander around for a bit. I'm quite tired. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you can join me on another adventure soon, and I really appreciate you watching these guys. So yeah, thank you very much as always. I'll see you on another adventure soon, and cheers for now.